Yeah, like if my pee hole starts to burn again.
Exactly. If that happens, we can just pause, rewind, and then start the whole thing over.
Yeah, no burning pee holes. Thanks, soda.
Not on this episode. What was it? What soda was it? Now I'm
Coke.
curious.
It's just a Coke.
Damn, the most acidic one there is.
Yeah, and it poured on my lap and soaked my undie panties.
Yeah, Coke be burning us all lately. All right, so welcome everybody to Con Culture Podcast. We are back with another cosplay interview. This time we have a lovely guest with insane cosplay ability, but we're going to learn how they got into cosplay and learn the origin story. So go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Bunny, or I go by Bunny Waifu Cos on all my social media. I've been cosplaying for 16 years now. I started when I was in middle school and just kept going for some reason.
It's addicting.
How we all start, right? We're all, I put it on and then I never stopped.
Yeah, I remember my first con, I dressed up as Yuki Cross from Vampire Night. And this is before I knew what happens later on in Vampire Night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you mean? Sibling love isn't the vibes?
No? Luke and Leia?
That wasn't what we all
vamps?
signed up for.
No? Okay.
But yeah, I cosplayed as Yuki Cross. It is a little closet cosplay because I found out about the convention a week before, and my friend was like, "Oh, you should cosplay," and I was like, "What's that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's when you dress up as a character," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like racking my brain that week, like, who could I cosplay? Who could I do with like my hair? And then I was like, wait, Yuki Cross. I'm literally reading it right now. She had the short hair at that point, so it's like, wait, this is perfect. Yeah. I have her exact hair.
Love it. So we jumped a little ahead, right into yours. So your first con, you were already con crunching, out the gate.
All right,
out
so
the gate.
Writes math class on their
0 to 10.
resume.
That's how you do it. Yeah, that's the only way to jump in.
It was technically my friend's older brother was talking about it, and then I was like, that sounds fun, and I asked my mom if I could go, and she's like, sure. What is that?
Being at the age to be, I'm starting cosplay. Hey mom, can I dress up at this event? That's when you know it's real. You started as I have to get a ride from my mom.
You were early in the game.
I also 100%. Maybe need her money to help fund this hobby.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. that. So
back when you could walk into a con with $40 and you could thrive all day.
No, right? You're like, this gets me access to the con. This gets me like merch. This gets me all food, all of these things. And now you're like, I love this $40 peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
I can maybe buy a Sunday ticket if I find somebody with $40 more. Maybe a Sunday ticket. No, yeah, it's bad. But so you cosplay at the first con. When did you know, okay, this is not a one-off thing, I'm hooked?
I think immediately. I was having so much fun that convention. I was like, wow, I can't wait to come back to this. It's so fun. And yeah, next year I was like, cool, I'm going to go back. I kept going back. And then I think about 4 years in, I found out that other conventions even existed.
That's so real.
There's more out there.
I was like, there's more? Oh my God, I have to go to these.
A thing?
No, that's so funny because that's super similar to mine too, where I was like, yeah, this is like the one con, like a Comic-Con. And then somebody was like, no, there's others that exist. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? Wait, there's one? Like in 2 weeks? I could dress up again?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that was literally me.
Yep.
That's awesome. So Gigi, what question do you have for Bunny?
Yeah. So who is like your biggest inspiration when it comes to cosplay? Like was there like one specific person or cosplayer that has like pushed you to be better, or do you have like a conglomeration of people?
I don't really have anyone specific. I mean, when I was younger and, cosplay got big on social media around my 6th year in, I think. That was when Instagram and Facebook pages started popping off. So obviously I looked up to all like the big names at the time, Yaya Han, Stella Chu, all them. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. Their cosplays are so beautiful. And nowadays I kind of I'll even look at my friends and be like, I like whatever you did. I want to figure out how to do that. That looks great.
Yeah.
I'll just see some random person's cosplay and be like, how'd you do that? I want to do that.
That's me at every con. How? Like I am so in awe every time I see these amazing
Seriously.
cosplayers. There's so much talent out there. And I am fortunate enough to have super talented friends as well. So Clocky, what question do you have for Bunny?
All right, we're gonna go a completely different direction. What's your biggest faux pas or hot take in the cosplay community? What's something that people
Ooh.
like tell you needs to be done, but in the end you're like, that's not
My vibe.
no.
Okay. Right now, because it is kind of the current meta with cosplay, I have a little bit of beef with like every wig has to be a helmet wig thing that I keep seeing going around, because I see people doing helmet wigs for wigs that I'm like, you put in way more work for a wig that you could have just done
Spiked.
just a little ponytail or something. And I'm just like, I don't know why it's like they're like, I have to do it as a helmet wig. And I'm like, you are doing so much extra work for kind of the same result at this point.
Yeah.
The irony of her saying that to the girl who just made her first helmet wig. In my defense, mine required a helmet.
Yeah, no.
The 7-inch tall pigtails coming out.
Yeah, no. Is
it Miku or?
I used a Miku cosplayer's tutorial, but it's Punk Child Magic from Marvel Rivals.
Ooh, nice.
The pigtails are separate in my suitcase back there right now, but ironically, I'm like, I just made my first helmet wig 2 days ago.
It's fine. I just did a partial helmet wig earlier this year for Lou from Sakamoto Days, because she has like the updo braids. So I did like the bottom half is like the helmet part where the wig is kind of glued up to there.
Love
and
her.
then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this again.
But I agree. There are a lot of people making helmet wigs for short boy hairstyles and things. And you're like, I mean, if you, in theory, yes, prolonged.
Go for
if you're a masochist, for sure. If you want prolonged shelf life, that's definitely you know, a choice. That's definitely gonna be like, if you wear that cosplay maybe like ridiculously regularly, or you do performance in it, like for sure that's probably a great option. But if you're just like, I want to throw together a quick, and this is the first guy that's coming to my brain right now, Silas from Love and Deep Space, like that doesn't need to be a helmet wig.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. There are some cases where those giant pigtails, those heavy roomy braids, things like that.
Because every Miku cosplay ever.
Yeah. Anything with lots of hair, that's valid.
Yeah, my biggest thing is just like when people are like, I have to do it as a helmet wig because that's what people are saying I should be doing. And I'm like, no, you don't need to be doing it. You can, that wig is totally styleable,
without,
like just with some hairspray, some teasing, you're good.
I'm always blown away that the most talented cosplayers I know and the individuals that I'm like always blown away by their cosplay have the most like easiest, simplest MacGyver way to pull off a cosplay. When I ask like, how did you do that? It's like, a toilet paper roll and, and a little bit of Bondo and like just the wildest like MacGyver methods to do these things that, you don't need to go super complex or it's like a really budget friendly way that they figured out to do things. Yeah, you don't need to, guys. If that's not, just because other people are doing it does not mean that's the way you have to do it. Find a way that works for you, that'll still give you an amazing cosplay that you feel good about, and you'll be doing great. But I know you mentioned a little bit already that you had some issues with that wig. What is the most memorable cosplay that almost broke you? Like one that you were like, okay, I may not finish this, or you know what, I might give up on this one. Is there a cosplay that stands out?
Probably. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, definitely my Galarian Ponyta one, because I was like stressing on that one because it was a million layers of fabric, because it was inspired by Giambattista Valli's dresses. So if you remember Ariana Grande's big poofy dress that she did that slow-mo cam thing? I can't remember what it's called. She did that. Yeah, the glam bot. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you go, glam bot.
Yeah, she did a big poofy dress. It was inspired by that.
That like
dress
one.
Yeah, so it had a million layers on it to the point where I forgot to do several pieces, and I was at the con, like I was at a room party sewing the cuffs for it still.
Honestly, that's real cosplayer energy.
I
had people walking into like prejudging, and they're like, I had to finish this piece, and I'm like,
yeah, that's a way. That's con crunching to
like
the max. That's right up to the
like
line.
a gremlin in the corner.
You getting judged in 3 minutes, my guy.
Yeah,
that's all right.
You really took
I only
it
need
up to the line.
257. I only need 257. I got this. I've seen it happen firsthand, and they pull it off. They always it's amazing.
crazy.
Well, I'm glad it came together for you. Gigi, do you have your next question for Bunny?
Yes, Bunny. If money was not a hindrance in any way, what is your and time and sanity was not a hindrance in any way, what is your dream cosplay? Like if you could just do it and be like, it went off without a hitch. I spent $0 on this.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Be one of Ash's skins from League of Legends. I could not even tell you which one because I want to cosplay so many of hers. Or
so every single one of her skins.
Every one of her skins. And the legendary Faker Ari skin.
Oh, those are all
so
great answers.
I love League of Legends cosplays, but I know that my sanity would not survive them.
Well, that's why in this scenario, sanity is not anything we're worried about.
Exactly.
Time. What's that? We don't have any of that.
No
I love
construct.
that.
Yes. And Clocky, what is your last question for Bunny?
What is your preferred crafting style? Do you like working on the wigs? Do you like sewing? Do you like props? Do you like painting? What makes you the happiest when crafting?
Apparently, I'm a masochist because I like beating. I like beating or bedazzling.
Anyway, end the interview. This one's nuts.
Bedazzling? No. I bedazzled
That
this
is
too, and I
wild.
wanted to cry the entire time.
I have a cosplay that's Arbok that I did back when I was in college, and the entire bra is Arbok's little the head design where it's the orange yellow part. I did that on a bra
snake.
all out of gems and hand sewed every single gem on, and it took me months.
Wow,
But
I bet that was beautiful though.
it came out so beautiful. I love
How
it.
heavy?
I still have it. It's so heavy. It's so heavy.
That's the thing people don't realize about beadwork. Like I literally have a full rhinestone lover's bodysuit, and I was I bought the bodysuit to fit me.
And bodysuits are so easy to bring to conventions. And my friend just beaded one or rhinestoned one, and she's like, the weight skyrockets.
I should have gone down a size because it literally I wear it, and by the end of the day I'm like, we're gonna have a nip slip if I am not careful, because it's just the weight of it pulls it all down, because it's you don't realize how much weight these little itty bitty teeny little rhinestones are.
You buy a pack of 100 and you're like, can't be that bad, and then all of a sudden you need 20,000 and you're like, okay, well maybe it is that bad.
Yep.
Awful.
It becomes cumbersome for sure. So Bunny, what con are you going to next? What are you excited for the rest of the year?
So my next con is MI Anime Con, which is a brand new con. I'm actually guesting at it, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that. I'm also going to be running a brand new panel there, which is a beginner's guide to Jujinka cosplays, because I do that a lot. I think every cosplay I've mentioned actually on the podcast so far has been a Jujinka. So I'm actually making a new one for the convention, which is going to be Eevee this time. And
I love
excited.
So my plan is to do a Leafy on one. My friend she makes ears and tail. And I'm gonna buy from her. She just released her Leafy on set, so once I get the funds, I'm buying hers.
Awesome.
That's gonna be fun.
My gosh.
I don't want to mess with fur. I've done it a few times when you need to, just a trim or something. I'm not making ears and tail. That mess
Too much.
insane.
Yeah. Fur is a struggle. I'll still do it when I have to, but I don't exactly enjoy it.
Well, where can we find you on social media? Where can they catch up with where you are next? And hopefully we get to get out to your first guesting appearance. That would be fun. If you want to share the details of where that con is, go right ahead.
So you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, pretty much any social media under Bunny Waifu Cos, or on my photography page is CJ Styles Photo. And the convention I'll be at next is MI Anime Con in Novi, Michigan, just about 30 minutes outside of Detroit.
Cool.
And yeah, that's where I'll be at next. It is August 2nd and 3rd. I'm jam-packed that month, so
that's amazing.
I'll be
We're very much the same. We have cons for the next 4 months, but Bunny, thank you so much for stopping by Con Culture Podcast. I know it took a year. You applied to be on the show a year ago.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much.
Now we're gonna be better.
No, thank you so much for coming on the show. We can't wait to see what else you build with your masochist habits and insane talent.
Hell yeah, get the beating.
Yeah. So thank you again so much. Guys, be sure to follow. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.